1 year ago, tomorrow, we all were here in an event very much like this. We introduced a slate of common sense gun safety legislation. Legislation that we know would make Rhode Island safer. And do you know what happened with those bills? They weren't even heard for a vote. No action. Legislature sat on their hands, as have people in Congress and the Senate in Washington. So we're here again, demanding action on behalf of the people of Rhode Island. And we'll be here again next year if that's what it takes. Because this is too important. It's too important. Let's make this the year that something happens. Now, Jennifer said there has been progress, and that's fantastic. And I want to thank everyone for bringing about that progress. But not enough progress. A few weeks ago, we had Gabby Giffords in town. I heard from victims, and it is crystal clear we haven't done enough. So let's not come back here next year on Valentine's Day and say we didn't have the guts to do what was right. Let's get something done.
I had a group of high school students come in today to talk about the law and sort of my background and why I chose to do public service at some point in my career. And I didn't know where that conversation was going to take us, but one of the things that came up was the issue we're talking about today. And they had two principal questions for me. One was a question they directed to me, and one was a discussion that I prompted. The discussion that I prompted was, I asked them, do you realize that in your high school, somebody who has a concealed carry permit can walk into your school? They were stunned by that. Absolutely stunned. These are bright kids. These are bright kids. Stunned by that. We should all be stunned by that. That's a safety threat to those kids every day, and they don't even know that it's happening in their school. The other question they asked me was, how did the guy in Westerly get the gun? A question we've been asking ourselves in law enforcement and beyond for weeks. People have asked, he shouldn't have had a gun, or stated he shouldn't have had a gun. Well, nobody disputes that. But what I think we don't know, and what we don't understand or fully appreciate, is that the chief's ability to keep the guns out of hands of people with mental health issues is incredibly narrow.